I absolutely hate this thing about myself, and I know I'm not the only one dealing with it. Chances are you fight with the same thing in your life. The thing is, it's not that we don't know what's good for us. All the fat people out there know they gotta eat less and exercise more. All social anxieters, myself included, know we should stop fapping. Most of the dumb idiots out there know they should read more. Our problem isn't that we don't know what's good for us. Our problem is that we just don't do it. And in this video, I'll show you practical tools you can use to achieve your goals, and make sure to watch till the end because I'll show you the ultimate tool you need for starting on your goals ASAP. Alright, without further ado, let's go. Reason number 1, fear. When we start moving towards our dream, we will definitely encounter fear in all its forms. The map of life carved out by fear looks like this. You think about what you want to accomplish, you think about 100 reasons why you can't do it, you think about what will happen if you try and it doesn't work out, and you think about what will people think or say about you. This form of thinking exhausts you, and then you just go back to binge watching that stupid sitcom. So what can you do instead? Remember these 4 things and carve them to your heart. Number 1, there is not a single person who doesn't face fear. Number 2, your fear simply indicates the next thing you should be working on. Do it and conquer it. Number 3, if you don't conquer these fears, they pile up to become regrets of a lifetime. And last but not least, number 4, your fear is full of shit. Get over it, big or small, take the first step. Because more often than not, after taking the first couple steps, the fear that seemed insurmountable starts evaporating. Reason number 2, perfectionism. There's an old saying about entrepreneurs which I absolutely love. It goes, an entrepreneur is someone that jumps off a cliff and makes a plane on the way down. There's another saying by the guy that made LinkedIn that goes, if you're not embarrassed of your first product, you've launched too late. There's no end to seeking perfection. You can go on and on trying to do perfect things. It's never going to be all right. Besides, if you wait till you're ready, it might take an entire lifetime to start. It's only through doing, failing, and recalibrating that you actually win. That is how you learn. Remember, perfectionism is a 20-ton shield that we lug around thinking it will protect us, when in fact it's a thing that's actually preventing us from taking flight. So ditch it. Get out there and do things and do them wrong. Be wrong in 100 different ways, cause it doesn't matter. You only need to be right once. Reason number 3, break in momentum. If you're a serious and intense person, you might obsess about following strict routines like waking up on time or writing a blog once a week. You might even believe that they are so crucial to your success that you can't get things done if you don't follow them well. And you are partially right. Habits are important because they form our backbone and determine how well we live and how much we accomplish. But let me be really honest about one thing here. There will be breaks in those routines that might cause you to lose momentum. We're only humans after all. What if God forbid something happened to your mom and she went to the ER and you couldn't go to the gym? If you're harsh about those breaks in momentum, then it becomes really hard to get back in the game. You develop a lot of anxiety around it and it just gets exhausting. What I really mean to say here is, routines are great, constructing good habits are important. If you fail at it for a day or even a week, it's really not the end of the world. I know people who give up on the thought of waking up early after they fail to wake up on the 7th day, or stop their daily meditation after failing to keep with it on the 16th day. Remember, when you lose your momentum, it doesn't mean that you should give up. Losing momentum doesn't mean failure. It just means you need to relax and then slowly work your way back. Before we continue, please consider hitting those like and subscribe buttons as it will mean a lot. Thanks. Reason number 4, comparison. For months after the quarantine started, I'd look at before and after pictures of people that lost weight during the quarantine. I tell myself they give me motivation, when in reality I got so anxious about doing nothing in the quarantine that I virtually became paralyzed and didn't even lift, bro. So I decided no matter how slow I'm going compared to others, I'm gonna make sure I'm closer to my goal with each passing day, and the rest is history. The truth is, no one is you, and that is your power. When we're busy comparing, what we miss out on is using our own power. We just let it die slowly. There is a 5-word simple advice to beat comparison. Create more than you consume. Reason number 5, lack of planning. I have always been so overwhelmed by the enormity of the things that I want to accomplish that the task of sitting down and chalking a plan is what scares the shit out of me. That's precisely why we need planning. Without a little amount of planning, it's impossible to take action. The big dreams need to be broken down into small actionable items, otherwise they'll just remain as dreams. There's an adage about money which I love. It goes, you can't make $1 million without making 1,000 ones first. As simple as it seems, we often aim for the $1 million without wanting to make the first 1,000. The idea of planning is to remove that phase of doubt and inaction. When you're clear about what needs to be done, you just get it done. Not thinking about what needs to be done is one step less for your brain. Otherwise, you just wake up and feel overwhelmed. Reason number 6, information bias. There's this part within us that makes us feel that we need to know more in order to be ready to take action. Information bias describes a tendency to seek information when it does not affect action. We can spend all our lives reading books and articles about what needs to be done, and we can tell ourselves that it's the same as taking action. But taking action is about creation, not consumption. Remember, more information is not always better. There's so much you already know. You can easily start by taking action on that. Concluding this, I want to mention something I recently read somewhere. For whatever it is that you need to do in your life, you should make 2 lists. Why it will work and why it won't. Then decide which list you want to carry with you at all times. The number one reason why we don't take action is because we're carrying the wrong list with us. And in time we will prove ourselves right because not taking a chance is the best way to ensure failure. So ditch that list and start carrying the list of why it will work. It's not going to be as easy, but it's gonna be worth it. If you found this video helpful, please help me make better videos by sharing your thoughts and ideas down in the comments below. Thanks.